So since election night, there have been groups all over the country, including here in Portland, that have been protesting the election of Donald Trump. Some of these protests have turned violent and have caused property damage. When things like that are done, it actually turns a lot of people who would otherwise support you against you. Now, for all the people out there protesting, I support you. I am extremely upset about the election of Donald Trump. From what I've heard on public radio here in Portland, the group organizing the protests here has said that they're not so much trying to stop the presidency or overturn the election of Donald Trump. They're more interested in using that election as an opportunity to get their ideas out. There's a list here from the Portland Resistance Facebook page listing their ideas, including rent control and an end to no-cause evictions, an end to police brutality, and an end to racial disparity in policing, major police reforms. Clearly also a lot of the people here are involved with the Don't Shoot PDX and Black Lives Matter protests here in Portland, so they've been folded into the larger group. A few other points are no new fossil fuel infrastructure or support towards the fossil fuel industry, clean air and water, transparency in city government, an acknowledgement that we are living on stolen land and efforts to rectify that. I think it's also a connection to the protest at Standing Rock over the Dakota Access Pipeline. Other points that they're making are open and accountable elections. I think that's also an allusion to the fact that Hillary Clinton actually won the popular vote despite Donald Trump winning the electoral college, which a lot of people are upset about since it also happened again in 2000. More of their demands are safe streets, to be a model for sanctuary cities, full LGBTQ inclusion, homeless Bill of Rights, no displacement without replacement, well-funded schools for all children, no lead in the water, and much more. These are all points that I am extremely supportive of. What I ask the people protesting to do, though, is you started this organization of people who want to fight for these sort of ideals. Make sure that organization becomes more than just having your voice heard. Make sure it also becomes about action. Organizing people into and making sure that they vote in 2 years to take back the Senate, to stop Donald Trump from being able to enact his terrible policies, and organizing as well in 4 years to get Donald Trump out of office. So you can't, protesting itself is great, and it's good for getting the word out and for making sure your voices are heard, but you need to extend that to voting and getting people organized and educated, and that can help enact the change in a much broader way. So please, please, please organize, get people together, and make sure you vote the next chance you have. That'll change things. I know people have also been upset about local government because there have been protests at City Hall even before the election. You also have to make sure you vote in local elections. If you don't like the people working in city council, you don't like the proposals they're putting together, organize and get them replaced by different people when they're up for re-election. I can't stress enough how much change can happen if you vote for change. As much as I always disagree with the Tea Party people, after they got organized after the election of President Obama in 2008 and 2009, they were able to sweep in a conservative Congress in 2010 because they organized. They found candidates that supported their ideals and they voted them into office. And that actually ended up preventing President Obama from doing a lot of things he wanted to do. So if we want to do the same thing to Donald Trump, prevent him from enacting his policies, we've got to get good people into office to stop him. So these are just some of my thoughts. I hope everybody out there stays safe, stays organized, and let's get to work, people. Thank you.